Seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
Here we go. Ready?
Tight end right. Tight end right.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On second down, it's Cook again. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 73 yards. And the Vikings are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Now, 53. 45. Hey, we're pretty clock. 17.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, I've heard you say that so much of being a great inside linebacker is diagnosis. And that time he diagnosed things instantly, made a beeline for the football.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, he'll hand this off. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And, Johnson dinged up a bit. Still down. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll check on his status when we get back. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Now Cook. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
12.
Twist. Watch twist.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he gets it down to the 32.
97 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
11, Thomas.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Vikings lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Gun. Cut. Ready. Cut.
First down, here's the... And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Ready. Ready, cut.
Here's Burrow. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
second down, they go right back to Cook.
Open space inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Dalvin Cook
saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game.
And the Vikings continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
21-0 our score after one. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Mark 55, Mark 55. Watch the flag,
Back to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's caught inside the 25. All the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
You got tight. You got tight right there. Joker.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
13 yards remaining on second down.
Now this time he'll look to throw.
Max 22. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Blue striker.
Now back to throw. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
55. Hey, eat. Blue down.
He'll look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A give. This is Cook. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Here we go. Ready?
Check 50.
11.
And they go play action now. Burrow out to his left. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And defensively, they had an extra defensive back on the field, their nickel package, and it made a difference. All the receivers were blanketed, so he tried to run for it, but he came up just a bit short.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Here's 2nd and 8. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They'll set up to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try to put some points on the board.
They run with Jones on 1st down, but he'll struggle here just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Escaping the... And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Danielle Hunter able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Steal. Mike's going forward. Hey, get in the way.
They'll drop to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Come on now, let's go.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 55 the mic. Check, 55 the mic. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day.
Watch that.
Second down, another shot for Jones.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Ready? Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Slam.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short.
Mark 55, Mark 55.
Looking to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
And the Vikings are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
143 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
Burrow on play action.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And this one is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
Yeah, they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final adjustments as we speak. Which of these two teams is going to advance to the NFC title game next Sunday? To find out, let's get you back to Brandon God.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Completes it to Hardman. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Mike's 54. 54. I got you, pop. Mike's 54.
They'll look to throw again.
Don't say nothing.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow eluding the pressure right. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves. This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Rolling to his left. This is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
He's checking crack.
They'll set up a throw. This one swung out here to Jones. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. "38-yard line, 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 33, yellow. 6, 7.
He'll look to throw.
Come on.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
They'll look to throw here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think I'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Back to throw. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Back to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's George. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 14. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Flushed out right, and he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he...
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
DJ Wadham,
his 2nd sack of the night. The Packers on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and forever. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. There to make the grab.
And the Packers are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw.
And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
All day, baby, all day. 11 Thomas. 11 MT, Tate. 11 MT, Don.
Cook following the penalty. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They run it again with Cook. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo.
147 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend.
11 mighty, 11 mighty, 11, 11, 11. 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
Play action. It's Burrow. And that is incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the road. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
54. Mike, 54. It's our time. It's our time.
52 blaster.
Deuce, deuce.
Smash, red.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's George. That catch good for only a couple. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
He's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
I got him.
Now it's Burrow. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
So, my man, another touch.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. And he's going to get this down inside of Green Bay's 15-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
11, Thomas.
They run, Cook. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to